Imagine this. You are a diplomat stationed in a foreign country, far from home, representing your nation. You are there to build bridges, to foster understanding, and to create lasting relationships between nations. Then, one day, you hear a strange sound, something you've never heard before. It is subtle, almost unnoticeable at first, like a faint hum or a distant ringing. But soon you start to feel sick, an unease that grows with each passing day. You experience dizziness, nausea, headaches that won't go away, and a sense of disorientation. You have trouble concentrating. Your ears ring incessantly, making it hard to focus on your work. This is the terrifying reality that many diplomats and their families began facing in Havana, Cuba in late 2016. It was as if an invisible enemy had targeted them. This strange illness, with its collection of baffling symptoms, came to be known as Havana Syndrome, a name that would soon become infamous. The emergence of Havana Syndrome marked a turning point in our understanding of health and security, challenging what we thought we knew. It raised concerns about the vulnerability of diplomats and intelligence officers serving abroad, highlighting the risks they face. Could an unknown enemy be using a new form of weaponry? A weapon that attacked not with bullets or bombs, but with sound itself? The idea seemed almost science fiction. The mystery deepened as more cases were reported, not just in Cuba, but in other parts of the world, spreading fear and confusion. The search for answers had begun, a quest to uncover the truth behind this modern enigma, to protect those who serve their countries abroad. If you found this content intriguing, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth investigations. The first known cases of what would later be termed Havana Syndrome emerged from the United States Embassy in Havana, Cuba, sending shockwaves through the diplomatic community. Starting in late 2016, American and Canadian diplomats stationed in Havana began to report a strange and troubling array of symptoms that baffled medical experts. These symptoms often appeared after they heard unusual sounds, which were variously described as grinding, buzzing, or piercing noises that seemed to come out of nowhere. The incidents typically occurred in their homes or hotel rooms, adding another layer of mystery and fear to the already perplexing situation. At first, the cause of these strange occurrences was a complete unknown, leaving both the victims and the authorities in a state of confusion and concern. The Cuban government denied any involvement in these incidents, and some officials speculated that the diplomats might be suffering from a mass psychogenic illness, a kind of collective psychological phenomenon. However, the severity and consistency of the symptoms, coupled with the specific targeting of diplomats, soon cast doubt on these initial explanations, suggesting that something more sinister might be at play. The affected individuals were not imagining their suffering, they were experiencing real debilitating symptoms that significantly impacted their work and personal lives, making it difficult to carry out their duties. The search for answers became more urgent and intense as the number of victims continued to rise, with more diplomats and their families reporting similar symptoms, leading to a growing sense of alarm and urgency within the international community. Victims of Havana Syndrome describe a range of debilitating symptoms, often starting with the perception of strange sounds. These sounds have been described as buzzing, grinding, or high-pitched, often localized and directional. Following the onset of these sounds, victims experience a variety of neurological symptoms. These symptoms can include headaches, dizziness, nausea, and difficulty concentrating. Some individuals report feeling a pressure in their heads or ears, while others experience visual disturbances or balance problems. The symptoms can be acute, appearing suddenly and lasting for days or weeks, or they can be chronic, lingering for months or even years. The unpredictable nature and wide range of symptoms make Havana Syndrome particularly challenging to diagnose and treat. Many victims describe the experience as deeply unsettling, as if they were under attack by an invisible enemy. Section 4. The weaponization of sound, or something stranger. The strange and debilitating nature of Havana Syndrome has led to a number of theories about its cause. This mysterious condition first came to light when diplomats and intelligence officers stationed in Havana, Cuba, began experiencing a range of unusual symptoms. One of the most prominent theories is that the symptoms are the result of sonic attacks, potentially using a weaponized form of sound or microwaves. This idea gained traction due to the peculiar nature of the symptoms, which include hearing strange noises, dizziness, and cognitive difficulties. This theory is supported by the fact that many victims report hearing strange sounds before the onset of their symptoms. These sounds have been described as buzzing, grinding, or even chirping, adding to the eerie and unsettling nature of the syndrome. Additionally, some studies have shown physical changes in the brains of those affected, suggesting an external cause. These changes include alterations in white matter and other brain structures, which are not easily explained by common illnesses. However, other experts believe that the cause may be something else entirely, such as exposure to pesticides, infections, or even mass psychogenic illness. The diversity of symptoms and the lack of a clear pattern have led to a wide range of hypotheses. The lack of a clear culprit and the diverse range of symptoms have made it difficult to pinpoint a definitive cause. Medical professionals continue to struggle with diagnosing and treating this enigmatic condition, often finding themselves at a loss. This uncertainty has only fueled speculation and conspiracy theories, further complicating the search for answers. Online forums and social media platforms are rife with theories ranging from government experiments to alien interventions. The mystery of Havana Syndrome is a stark reminder of the many unknowns that still exist in our world. As researchers continue to investigate, the hope is that one day, the true cause of this perplexing condition will be uncovered, bringing relief to those affected and answers to the many questions that remain. Section 5. Governments take notice, science seeks answers. The emergence of Havana Syndrome has sparked concern and action from governments and scientific communities worldwide. Governments have increased security measures for diplomats and intelligence officers stationed abroad, and investigations have been launched to determine the cause of the illness and identify potential perpetrators. The United States government, in particular, has taken the matter seriously, with multiple agencies, including the FBI and the CIA, investigating the incidents. Meanwhile, scientists and medical professionals have been working tirelessly to understand the biological mechanisms behind Havana Syndrome. Studies have been conducted on affected individuals, analyzing their symptoms, medical histories, and potential exposures. While no definitive cause has been identified, researchers have made progress in characterizing the illness and developing potential treatments. The ongoing efforts of the scientific community are crucial to unraveling the mystery of Havana Syndrome and providing answers and support to those affected. Section 6. A global shadow, an unresolved enigma. What began as a localized mystery in Havana has spread its tendrils across the globe, affecting many. Cases of Havana Syndrome have now been reported in multiple countries, including China, Russia, and several European nations, raising alarms. This geographical spread has deepened the mystery, suggesting that the cause is not limited to a specific location or actor, making it more complex. The fact that similar symptoms have been reported by diplomats, intelligence officers, and even some tourists suggests a potential common denominator, though the exact nature of that link remains elusive and puzzling. The global reach of Havana Syndrome has elevated the issue to a matter of international concern, prompting investigations and collaborations across borders, uniting experts. The search for answers continues, driven by a shared desire to protect individuals from this mysterious and debilitating illness which remains unsolved. Section 7. The quest for truth continues. The mystery of Havana Syndrome is a stark reminder of the unknown territory that still exists in our world. Despite years of investigation and research, the cause of this strange illness remains a source of debate and speculation. However, the quest for truth continues, driven by a commitment to understanding this unusual phenomenon and protecting those who may be vulnerable. The ongoing efforts of governments, scientists, and medical professionals provide hope that answers will be found. Until then, the mystery of Havana Syndrome serves as a reminder of the importance of vigilance, scientific inquiry, and international cooperation in addressing emerging threats to health and security. The pursuit of truth in this case is not just an academic exercise, it is a mission of compassion and a testament to our shared humanity.